I weigh over 200 pounds. I'm big for a skateboarder, and so now I need harder bushings. I ride the black bushings, the hard bushings, so that when I go to turn, I don't get wheel bite super easily. Yo, what's up? My name's Levi, this is Shred Shop connecting you to skateboarding, and today we are doing everything you need to know about Independent Truck Company. In this video, we're gonna go through different styles and sizes of independent trucks so you can find the right indies for you. As some of you guys know, Independent Truck Company was started in Newark, California in 1978. It was formed by Richard Novak, Jay Sherman, Fausto Vitello, and Eric Swenson. And when it came on the scene, it pretty much exploded. And it took out Tracker and Bennett, which were the two main truck companies at the time. If you want to know more in-depth info about Indy, check out our video, 14 Things You Didn't Know About Independent Truck Company. In that video, we cover how it started, how they designed the logo, different controversies, the early team, and a ton more. Every truck company uses a different way to describe the different sizes in trucks that they have. Indy has the widest range of truck sizing for any brand in the market. The truck sizes range from 6.9 inches all the way up to 10 inches wide. This means that these trucks will fit boards ranging from boards that are 6 inches wide all the way up to 10.5 inch wide boards. The measurement to determine how wide a truck is from tip of the axle to tip of the axle. So where your wheel bolts go on, it's from there to there. That's how you measure how wide a truck is. The three most common sizes that Indy sells is 139, which is 8 inches wide, 144, which is 8.25 inches wide, and 149, which is 8.5 inches wide. If you want to see a full sizing chart of all the different sizes of trucks that Indy and every other brand makes, click the link below. It'll take you to our website, and there's a full sizing chart so you can choose what size of trucks fits your board. If you're just getting into skateboarding, or some other people think that you need to have the exact truck size for the board size that you have, but that's not right. You can have trucks that are skinnier than the board that you ride, or trucks that are wider than the board that you ride. Basically, wider trucks are going to give you more stability. It's a wider riding surface, where skinnier trucks are going to be easier to maneuver, easier to flip around and do more technical tricks. We've covered the sizing. Now let's go into the different models of trucks that Indy makes. They make 5 different models. To start, there's a Stage 11 truck. Back in the day, back in the 70s, Indy started with a Stage 1. Every time they would change their truck design, they would add a new stage. We're now at Stage 11. This is your classic, straightforward Indy truck, Stage 11. The Stage 11 truck from Indy is the #1 selling truck in all of skateboarding, and it sits at 55 millimeters tall. For the 159 size truck and above, which is 8.75 inches and above or wider, they have a double hole pattern which will accommodate old school boards or some vert boards or other weird hole pattern boards with different wheelbases. But again, you're only going to find that on the Stage 11 truck. If you buy a hollow truck, they won't have different bolt patterns based into the base plate, which is going to make your life a little bit harder. The first upgrade from the Stage 11 basic Indy truck that they make is the Stage 11 hollow. Now that takes the axle, which is where your wheels go on, and that's hollowed out. And the kingpin, where your kingpin nut above your bushings goes on, where your trucks turn, that is hollow as well. The reason for this is it makes the truck 7% lighter than the Stage 11 original truck. This one is also 55 millimeters tall, the same height as the original Stage 11. The next one up is the forged hollow. It has the same hollowed out kingpin, hollowed out axle, but this one has a different base plate. Now it's forged steel that's even thinner than the original, making it 10% lighter than the original Stage 11. The forged hollow is our second best selling truck, mainly because it's a lot lighter for not that much of a price difference. But it is good to note that it is only 53.5 millimeters high because the loss of the thickness on the original base plate to the new forged one is 1.5 millimeters, so it makes your truck sit a little bit lower. The top of the line Indy truck is the forged titanium. Now, this one is 15% lighter than the original Stage 11 because it has the forged base plate, it has the hollowed out kingpin and hollowed out axle, But on this one, the axle is actually titanium, again, making it 15% lighter than the original Stage 11. This also makes it the highest strength to weight ratio out of any truck that they make. The height on this one is again 53.5 millimeters tall because of that thinned out base plate. That was all the Stage 11s and all their upgrades. They also make a mid truck. Now this is the same truck as the Stage 11, but it's lower. It's 3 millimeters lower, coming in at 52 millimeters tall. The other thing to note is that on the Indy Mid is they have a reverse kingpin. Now that's an Allen set or a nut on the top, but it's threaded downwards, meaning you have a greater clearance for grinding. You're gonna have a longer grinding life, and it's not gonna catch when you're grinding. If you wanna know more about the Indy Mids, we have a wear test video at the link below, what we liked about them, what we didn't like about them, and all the tech and information there. Check it out below. As with any truck, you can change out the bushings. If you're looking and you don't really know whether you need to change them or not, it's basically based off of weight and preference of how tight or loose you want the trucks or how well and easy you want them to turn. If you're a heavier person, you might want a harder bushing so that when you turn, your wheels don't wheel bite too easily. And if you're a lighter person and you're having a hard time turning, you might want a softer bushing, which you'll put in there, which will make it easier to turn. Within Indy bushings, or they call them cushions, every color is a different durometer. So basically, the lower number is the softer bushing, the higher number is a harder bushing. Their white bushings are super soft with 78A. Their red bushings are soft at 88A. The orange bushings that come in the trucks are a medium bushing and they're a 90A. They make a medium hard, which is just slightly firmer, and that's blue, and that's 92A. Hard bushings are black and they're 94A. And they make even a super hard bushing that's yellow, and it's 96A for the really big boys. Like for me, for instance, I weigh over 200 pounds. I'm big for a skateboarder, and so now I need harder bushings. I ride the black bushings, which are the hard bushings, so that when I go to turn, I don't get wheel bite super easily. If you handed my same board to a lighter person that was maybe 175 or 160 pounds, they would probably have a hard time turning on that board. If you're buying Indy trucks and you're pairing it with, let's say, a 56 millimeter wheel or bigger, you might want to throw an 1/8 of an inch riser pad on there just so you have more clearance for wheel bite. Most of this is personal preference, but it's just giving you all the information so you can make the choice that's best for you. Again, if you want to know more about Indy as a brand, check out our 14 things you didn't know about independent trucks in the link below. As well, if you want a full truck sizing chart to find out what truck fits your board, check the link below and we'll help you out. Guys, I'm Levi, this is Shred Shop connecting you to skateboarding, and you just watched everything you need to know about independent trucks. Stay tuned for Comment of the Week. Whoa, Comment of the Week! We got a real sizzler for you, a little spicy one. This is on our video, 9 skaters who sold out, and it is from our friend Jason Stower. Listen, a little preface, a lot of people got sour over this video because they didn't believe that I would sell out for any McDonald's any day, but clearly Jason is got a real stick up his butt, and he's a real pair of sour grapes if you ask me. He says the "we're joking" claim at the end doesn't erase all your crapping on dudes that can skate circles around you. Wackest video ever. Jason, I was serious, but to you, you are the wackest person ever. All right, guys, check out our other videos, 9 skaters who sold out. I'm Levi, and I'm down to be friends with all the sour grapes. Peace.